Hey, what's up? This is your girl Tracy with Treseysworld. Y'all know what today is. It is a soberistic drink, and it is Sistas with my
Sister. What's up, y'all? It's Sherry Divine.
Listen, last night, let me go ahead and drop that intro. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, y'all. Listen, before we get all up into it today, let me tell you what we doing about this drink. Because y'all know we got to have our drinks. We got to be able to sip and talk.
I'm so excited. This is my favorite drink, y'all.
And talk. She don't even know what we make. Tell me it's her favorite drink.
Well.
Oh, Lord. I done scratched my... Did I cut my glass? Oh, Lord.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, Lord.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Happened to my glass. Anyway, y'all, we about to make this really good drink. So... what you're gonna need is some ice. You're gonna need some Simply, I'm trying to show it to y'all, Simply watermelon cocktail mix. All right, y'all hear that? It's by Stirrings. Simple. I said simply, no, it's simple. Watermelon cocktail mix by Stirrings. I get it together. And then we got our Key West lime juice. Y'all follow me so far? And then we got our Lyres. Remember, we tried to figure out how to say this, but this is the, I don't know. Okay. It's kind of like Lori's season song.
Lyres. I think it's Lyres.
It's Lyres. We got our Lyres Aperitif dry. Aperitif dry.
I'm not even gonna do
It's a non-alcoholic spirit. Okay, yeah, get it. Yes, Aperitif dry. Aperitif dry. Anyway, this is how it look, y'all. It's the clear one. Do not try to drink this without mixing it with some. I'm just warning y'all. If y'all want to do it, go ahead. But don't say you wasn't warned. I've already tried
What
it.
does it taste like? All right.
It tastes very bitter.
Okay.
Without anything. And then we got some good old simple syrup. Okay. So we gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some ice in here. Okay, y'all. So I know y'all can't see me. That's okay. I'm still here. I'm gonna put some ice up in here.
I'm still here.
We are still here. Listen, y'all. We watched Sistas last night. Did y'all watch Sistas last night?
Very steamy, very fast.
I mean, it was a little sultry.
Wow.
It started off a little bit sultry, y'all. Sultry.
They was being fast. Fast-tailed.
They was. I'm telling you.
Fast sisters.
But you know our girls, they be doing what they do.
It's a hot girl summer.
I'm telling you, we said that about them. They like really feeling their best self this season.
They living their best life. I love it.
They living their best life. So we can talk a little bit because I don't want to hold y'all. Y'all see me making this drink though, right? So y'all see the ice going in the cup. She ready to get into it. She got to tell y'all
to Karen
what
and Aaron getting walked in on. Aaron was giving Karen the business.
Karen
and they walked in.
They can't. Okay, so
I would have been so mad.
The girls walked in like they lived there, like they normally do. This is becoming a regular thing. I know y'all can't see my face. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this together. But listen, the girls walked in like they lived there. The girls be acting like they live
They
there.
didn't knock. No, I didn't hear no knock.
Did they knock? It
must have been one of them.
Knock and come in.
Yes,
it was like that. Sorry, y'all. My chair just went down. Y'all saw me drop, but it was like this. Karen, we're coming in.
No.
And she was like, no. She literally
You have to knock and then listen for a response.
But dang it, she said no a little bit too slow because all of them walked in and
I know all they saw was Aaron's behind.
Aaron's booty.
That's all, because I know that's all they saw. They didn't
Karen is so little, tiny.
And he was like on top of her.
Yeah, so they walked in on the action.
Saw full moon.
They walked in on the action. And Sabrina was my girl last night though, because I was cracking up at her reaction. She acted like she wasn't looking. She was like, is that the preacher? And she was turning like this.
I know this Andy did too.
And she was, but then she kept looking. And Danny was just, you know, Danny, she was going to be outspoken. She was like, that's...
I would have been like, dang, okay, preacher man. Yeah. What? But Andy was looking, she was looking and acting like she couldn't look either. But she was
looking.
I I feel like they wanted to look.
They was looking.
They wanted to look.
And then Karen said,
"We already there."
Andy was like, "We'll step out," and Karen's like, "No." Andy was like, "We'll step out." Karen was like, "Leave." She was like, Andy was like, "We can't do that. We're not gonna do that. We'll just be waiting."
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Would you go ahead? If she told you to leave,
why don't
this
you
would
leave?
be a good time to leave.
Because, and the reason, I'm jumping a little bit ahead, but the reason that they leaving, they should have just left, because they was gonna do what they was gonna do anyway. Like, I know I'm jumping ahead, but
yeah,
I'll just leave it there for right now. Like, well, and leave when somebody tells you to leave their place of establishment.
Especially when they in the throes of passion.
Right.
People say they was in the throes of passion.
No, but for real, like.
And she said leave it, Andy was like, "We can't do that." Or I was like, "Why? Why can't you?"
I
would
have left them in the hallway. They would have just had to wait.
So yeah, Karen went out and Karen them and gathered themselves, covered themselves up because they was fornicating. The preacher be fornicating, y'all. The preacher was fornicating. He was fornicating. So he was fornicating, and so what happened? He covered himself up. Danny was funny too though, because Danny was like, the looks that Danny was giving was.
Danny always giving.
She's always funny. She brings the comedy. Anyways, they went out into the hallway to talk to Karen. And I guess they still thought she needed to be talked to, I'm guessing. Yeah,
like why would anybody want to talk after that? I don't care what it's like really about. I don't want to hear nothing after that. I think she was really trying to shoo them away fast as she could.
She was.
And they were acting like they didn't get it, but they knew they would do the same thing.
Really slow.
If it would have been them, they would have did the same thing.
They were acting really just really messed up. They just they didn't get it, and we know they got it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll put this on the screen. You'll see what I'm using. But anyways,
it looks so yummy, y'all. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. For them to, of course, they were outside. They talked. When Karen got back in, that's the key part too. Why was Aaron leaving?
Aaron had enough. First of all, I know why Aaron was leaving. Aaron had a dose of reality. It was like,
oh yeah,
it was
his
wait,
reality
what are you doing?
Back in.
This girl didn't want you earlier this morning. She was like,
his
don't
flesh
talk to
took
me.
over.
Exactly, human nature. But then he was like, you know what? Wait a minute. 1 minute she want me.
1 minute she don't. Honestly, but Erin, you know this. She's told you. She's made it clear to you. My thing is you've keep coming around. She tells you she don't want to talk. She wanted space. You don't give her that. So then how can you get upset in the middle of doing the do with her?
He didn't get upset.
He kind of got upset because he left. He was like, "What are we doing?"
He was I don't think upset on it.
When I say upset, I mean how are you going to get in your feelings?
I think he did the right thing.
He was in his feelings.
Nah, I think he should have been, but he's in his right because just that morning she was like, "Don't talk, don't say a thing, just drive me."
But that's my point.
So this is
Karen. You knew what you were getting yourself into.
And that's why when he had that little break, when them girls broke in there, they did him a favor, and he was like, "You know what?
Maybe that was God."
Yeah, it was a sign from above. Get your fornicated tail out. Get out there and preach. What is you doing in here?
Right, go to the youth service. Go to the church when you're supposed to work.
Preacher.
That's literally what she was supposed to
preacher,
do.
minister, whatever you want to call it.
A Jesus, a counselor. I just think he'd be everything. But a preacher, but holy. You can't be both. You can't be lukewarm.
Oh!
Okay. Y'all know my daddy a fast. Call me
She be listening.
I do, for real. I'm all for doing your dirt. Have your hot boy summer, but bro, let us know where we stand.
All right, y'all. This is our drink of the week. We call it the what?
Watermelon Key.
Watermelon Key. We had a little bit of Key West lime juice. The
Aperitif.
I'm just gonna say
dry.
Lyres. And the watermelon cocktail mix and some ice and simple syrup. You need your simple syrup or to be too big.
And candy.
And of course our little garnish. Y'all see that?
Love candy.
Okay, y'all, we gotta go ahead and do our quick thumbnail. Hey, let's give it up for She said, "Hot girl summer." Sisters having a hot girl summer. Let's give it up. Hey,
hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is good.
This is good. It has like a little kick to it.
Karen, we coming in. That's my thing.
And
like,
Karen was like,
really
no.
Knock. You have to listen for a response when you knock, when you hit the ring the doorbell.
Exactly. Let's teach them how it goes. This is how it goes. Wait.
1 minute. Here I come.
Okay, we're standing outside.
So simple. It could all be so simple.
Moving on.
She was mad. Too mad.
She was very upset about that, but it was what it was.
Then we come to the next morning. First of all, Sabrina.
Yes.
Girl, what type of coat was that? I could not focus on that scene.
Sabrina had a lot of prints going on.
I love Sabrina, and I know she dresses like that's kind of like
her style. I like it like a cheap
out there. But boy, I couldn't
vibe. It was okay, but it was a lot. It was a lot of patterns in that particular one.
I could not.
It was like
everybody looked so vibrant and colorful, and then she had these just cow print.
I don't know what it was. Leopard print. It was just a mixture. It was a mixture of prints.
Don't do it again.
And listen, a lot of times when you're on TV, if you ever did a show, one thing they don't let you do is wear a lot of prints because it messes with.
Do it again.
It just messes with the view. It messes
I almost
with the
arrested you.
Focal point. Yeah, that was a little much. So, anyways, they all went met her outside that morning and wanted to talk outside. She's like, out here, and it was like, okay, so she unlocked the door. She went in. She sat down. And she let them talk. You know, she told them what happened. I went to the doctor. Yeah, I don't. And then she was, Danny was like, I think I'm good at math, but Sabrina is good at math. So Sabrina then talked and was like, what she means is she don't know
who the daddy
is because she was with both of them
and
around the same time.
When we was thinking something about it's some Mari type of stuff.
Yeah, Danny definitely kept it real.
Yeah.
She's always the one to keep it too real sometimes, but she keeps it real. And so Andy then was trying to shut Danny up because Danny was like,
no, she was speaking
Danny
facts.
was speaking facts. She was like, well, maybe this is a good thing that it's a possibility that the baby is not Zach's and that it's someone else.
Danny
that
just had
Aaron
her wake and bake. She was enlightened.
Yeah, Danny was on it. She was like, because then you could be through because Zach no moved on with Fatima. She like put it out there straight up.
Focus on his baby.
You can focus on his baby in a new relationship possible.
And you got Aaron and he just want to do whatever you say.
And Karen was like, Aaron is blessed. So obviously she was peaking last night when the situation was going on. But anyways, going back to the story here.
Who wouldn't have?
So they were trying to shut Danny down, and Danny was like, I'll just be quiet. And then Karen was like, no, I want to hear what you got to say. And so Danny just was speaking straight truth to her last night. She told her about, you know,
which I'm happy she was not tiptoeing all over.
She was like, you know what? You don't even got to think about everything right now. You don't have to figure this out right now. You got time. And the other girl's like, what you mean? She got time.
Does.
What you mean?
And
Danny was like,
with that.
what I mean is you got 9 months. You're only 4 weeks pregnant, which is what she told the girls. So
all
you
that
got
stressing.
time. She looked too early to be going through that kind of stuff. So anyway, Danny told her, you got time to figure this out. Don't stop stressing yourself out by overthinking it right now. Just take some time.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, Danny, I'm feeling that. Speaking facts. So then as they got up to leave, Danny decides she's going to let them know that Sabrina's dating.
Oh my God, I love that so much. Because I was waiting. Like, Sabrina be so invested in everybody else don't want you to tell her stuff. Girl, you know y'all share each other business. Tell the people you with a prince. I would be so thirsty. All my friends would be like, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? I would be like, I'm with the prince. That's what I was thinking too. It's so good.
Yeah, so then I guess she was with Prince. And then Andy was like, wait, tell me, wait, what funny? Karen was like, Prince or what? Yeah. And Danny was like, listen, that pregnancy brain is starting already. But yeah, she's like a country, and then Andy was really invested. She really want to know, but
because they're besties who are both like messing with rich guys. I would love that for my bestie.
Yeah, but really, if you look at the friendships, it's Sabrina and Danny.
It is,
and it's Karen and Andy.
Yeah,
and then when they come together, of course, they're girls. But it's a friendship within a friendship. If that makes sense. So it's like two besties and two besties, and they're friends.
Oh, that's how I feel. My friend group. But yeah.
So it is like your friend.
Yeah.
For sure. So anyways, you know, Sabrina's like, we gotta go. We can't be late for work. She was pulling Danny, and they left. And then eventually, you know, other girls left, and in walks Pam. Pam was a sweetheart this time.
I was like,
okay, Pam.
I actually am Team Pam. I've always been Team Pam. I love how in your business and ghetto fabulous she is.
I love her little accent and everything. She was like,
okay,
girl.
I love it.
She was like, okay, girl, you gotta eat this. You gotta drink some water. You need to drink more water.
It's a Pam.
I love her little talk. Her little voice was so cute. She said, you need to drink some water. You don't drink enough water.
I did not like when Karen. I don't like when Karen treats Pam.
Don't be mean to Pam no more.
Cause Pam do her. She be in your business, but she do her
She
job.
be trying to help you
and more
sometimes.
She goes above
she
and
do
beyond.
talk. She talk a little bit too much. She
that
do.
Closet.
She talk too much, but she actually is down. She's a really committed, loyal employee. So no matter.
Yeah, cause I don't see nobody up in there for real except for Pam.
And I didn't see nobody, not even the girls, the girlfriends bring her any food. Or even stress that you need to eat. You need to stop stressing besides what Pam said.
Yeah.
And Pam really was like...
She said she want to be godmama.
She's like, godmama. Do it look like I can be somebody?
I don't know what this was.
Do it look... I don't know. When she was at that one breast,
she said,
hand on... Do it look like I can be somebody's mom?
I'm like, why? Because you still don't get...
Because Karen said, you're my mama now. Do I look like I could be somebody's mom?
I love Pam.
God, yeah. And so she gave her some food. I thought that was sweet. And then, of course, our girl with Karen, she went to go take the food. It was wrapped in aluminum. She was like, it smelled good. And then Pam was like, make sure you take that. Wait, the way she said it was like somebody.
No, make sure you take that foil off. I cracked up when I heard that too. I'm like,
that baby cry laughing. Make sure you take that foil off of that. It was so country, that foil. I was city girl.
That was funny.
So I don't really the country, but it was like
city girl.
Not that country girl.
She's
you know.
a city girl.
Don't take that foil. I can't even say it.
She said, "Go take that foil off."
But you gotta say, take that foil. Take that foil off of there before you blow us all up. I don't know how you said. Anyway, we're gonna move on because we're gonna be spinning.
Next was. I knew it! Oh my god, look at me getting better.
I think it was. If it wasn't,
it's gonna be today.
Calvin. Okay, so we surprised because we was trying to figure this out last week. Somebody even sure.
God dang. This is refreshing. I really like this. I'm sorry. I'm thirsty.
Oh yeah, I probably gotta make you some more. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta put a little bit of the other half in the refrigerator. Taste it though and see if it's okay. If not, I'll go get it.
Actually, it's good.
Okay, so Maurice. First of all, Maurice had that old, like if y'all, I don't know how old y'all are that's watching, but back in the day, that shirt with them ruffles right there.
Oh my gosh.
Maurice had that shirt on.
He had on a blouse.
She had a blouse on with ruffles. And then on the side it had a little swingy thing going on. It was funny to me. But anyways, when he got in the house, he was looking for his roommates, Q and Calvin. So he looked in Calvin, y'all better not be up in here. They wasn't in there. So y'all better not be in my room. Of course, they go to his room. He's like, ah! So of course I'm thinking like, what happened? And it was the look on his face. But he was like, ah! So then we see Calvin with his head. He fully dressed, but his head is in the crotch of Q, who don't got on no pants. Now Q had on pants at the beginning. We forgot the beginning
because they were sitting there talking.
They were sitting and talking,
and he was all like,
he was drunk.
And that's when Q tried to make a move on him, and drunk Calvin actually said like, "No, I'm drunk," and was telling him like, "I'm not into that." Like I said.
He did say something like I said about consent. He actually was talking.
Yeah, I thought about that when he did that. I was like, ooh.
I said that.
Okay,
I said it.
But no, I said shout out to Calvin for still having his wits about him. He was definitely blackout drunk, but he wasn't that blacked out. Until I guess
he went to
he went face
and he went to the refrigerator first. This was at the beginning. We saw him jumping off. He was hot.
I'm like, how drunk are you?
He went into Maurice's room. Okay, so Maurice comes in. Okay, we just go back to it. Maurice comes in. Calvin's face is in this man's area. Gosh. And Maurice is like, Calvin, get your hand out of this man's area. Okay, we'll say that. And Calvin was still sloppily drunk, sleeping. I'm in my room. And Q was like, hey. You know, before Q could say something, Maurice was like, what is going on? And then eventually he sees the buckets of vomit. And that was so gross.
Throat, as my son calls it.
Throat?
He said, I'm going to throw.
He's 3. He's going to throw. Yeah, so they had that throat on the floor in buckets. And Q was like, I'm just trying to keep him from getting on your sheets. And Maurice like, I'm going to get him on my good sheets. So I'm like, Maurice, you got 50 colors going on in your bedroom. You got
yellow and black. It looked like a Lakers room.
Hey, that's my team. Don't laugh. You was good until you started laughing. Yes,
girl, what else we have in this room? In this Laker themed room?
Don't even hate on them. They gonna get it together. But anyways, so yeah. So yeah, these come like, your sheets, you need to take them and throw them off. Because all them laying all up in your bed.
Right.
Half dressed, half naked.
I would have been,
and then Calvin is stanking because he been at the club. And he's drunk.
Throw
that whole bed away.
It. Just wash.
All the sheets and stuff. All of it go. But anyways, he was concerned about that. And so then when he saw that, Maurice was like, I'll get him. Because Maurice was like, get out of my room. And Q was like, I'll get him. So Q helped Calvin out of the room. And when they passed by, what's the face? I want to give Maurice a hug.
He was like, it stinks. I knew it stinks. That's 3 full buckets of throat right there.
And a sweaty guy that was at the club. And the smells, I smell it without even
I actually seen something last night that I never saw before. His ankle monitor, Q's ankle monitor.
I did see that.
Notice?
Finally, because he ain't had it on the whole time.
I don't think he did.
Y'all know he ain't had it on.
You would have been seeing
Y'all know that thing wasn't blinking. He even left house arrest and went to the bank one day.
Right. I know the bank ain't that close by the house.
First of all, how you get to go to the place you robbed?
Because don't they only give you clearance to go to work? You have no job. You're going back to the place that you robbed and you're staying with the person that you robbed. Come on, Tyler. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
That's that fiction for you. But anyways. So yeah, that happened. That was funny. It was just Maurice's little cute little face because he was just like.
Maurice is just so. I love.
It was the face. So if I find a picture, I'm gonna post it. That was a perfect face. It was sad. Yeah, I say you.
Them little things, nothing but whipping and wafting it towards it.
You need to get them guys out of your house. That's what's up.
Yeah, I know you probably like the way. But child, you could do bad all by yourself, honey. Because I would have been saying, you know what, I just. Cut my losses. Both of y'all can go. I know. I'm trying to pace myself.
Oh, it's my goodness. I'm going to have to make some more.
Especially with the candy.
Y'all got to taste that. But anyway, so that happened.
Yes. So then you go to Fatima.
We'll go there.
No. We're going to Andy. Because I want Andy and Robin.
Andy and Robin's in the office. Andy and Robin are. No, first day at home.
Yeah, first they got
ain't nobody interrupt Andy and Robin but Gary.
I'm glad about
Gary old peekaboo self looking in the telescope watching him like an old stalker. Ooh,
I wanted to punch him through the screen.
I'm like, boy, you creepy.
Because first of all, you're sitting up here making yourself upset. Looking through a telescope.
This is what he was doing. So I was like, what is he finna do? Because he looked through this and then he like this.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Right through the telescope.
Why would you look through a telescope to? If you would have to go through that much.
You ain't got no life if you sitting there watching her through a telescope.
She's living. You watching her live her life through a telescope.
Yes.
Literally.
And then you feeling dumb, like, have you ever done something stupid for girl? Ain't nobody told you to buy her that penthouse. She was happy.
She didn't. She was trying to give it back. You talking about keep it? You let the iPad message and everything, bro. She don't want you.
She don't want you, boo. She got.
You did that to yourself, period.
Oh, okay. So anyways, yeah. So Jake, my boy Jake walks in. And Jake was like, what are you doing? And so then Gary's like, have you ever done anything that you regret for a woman, did anything dumb? And Jake was like, you want me to pour you a drink? Like, let me tell you about it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And he was very understanding. Yeah. I see why Jake is everyone's friend.
Yeah.
Because he has a very understanding
Jake from State
spirit. Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
He's cool.
He was really cool. So, anyways.
Oh my God.
Gary couldn't take it. So
when Gary left.
Gary left. So Jake was like, wait a minute, I gotta see what's going on. And Jake peeked in that telescope and saw some things.
He said, give it back.
He said he saw what was going on. What Robin was
Child,
doing to Andy in the throes of passion. Okay? And then he was like, this not right. See, Jake is a good dude, though. Because he was like, this not right.
Sense, yes.
And he was like, oh,
this is so
let
good.
me leave. And he left. Didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And,
y'all should see the sip I'm taking right now to cherish it.
she's like, hold on to it. I can make you some more, dude.
Period. Okay. But no, yeah. Jake was hilarious. I don't want to say when the sugar from the candy.
When that settle, y'all let it settle for I'd say about 5 minutes after you make it. Let it settle, and now they come together.
It's so refreshing. This is a summer drink.
Trip. You are going to trip. But anyway, so that was cool. That was Jake left, and then they go to the job.
Yeah. And
Robin and Andy are talking to the office, and it's like, hey, let's keep it, office.
Oh yeah, and that's when Robin told her. He told Hayden he was.
And she thought she laughed like we did. She thought that was the funniest thing. She was cracking up. And
because Hayden really believes it.
That's dummy. Stupid. And then he said, "I'm gonna really make his day." And he said, "Have you checked your email?" So they had a meeting. And they had this office. And let me talk about this office a little bit. I'm all for extras.
I've never
background.
seen so many people in there. But
I thought it was a lot of black people in the office, but it was like Andy, Robin, and Hayden. Everybody else wasn't black in that office.
Did you see all those employees at the attorney's office?
I was like, oh.
It was like
I don't know what. It is me. It was me. I thought it was like a like young like. This is I know it was the white owners because we would see them before, but it was like. Yeah, it was like
maybe things will get a little bit more diverse.
So maybe we'll bring a little more. We got black attorneys. Can we get a little more black attorneys in here?
Yeah, Robin gonna bring some people.
Yeah, Robin about to. Hopefully, he's okay. He did. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, he gonna change some things up because I saw all these people. No. I was like, oh, okay, but it was cool. This first time I even saw that new people work there.
So many.
One guy had his glasses.
People worked there in droves.
So I was like, okay. Yeah, and they had their little, they went extra, they got the background on that. They was like, picking the people.
Yeah.
So anyways, so the owners announced that Robin was the new majority owner now of the law firm. Yes. After 44 years, the owner's retiring, and and Andy's sitting right next to Robin, like she wanna,
like a proud girl.
Right? Yeah, but she wanna stop the gossip, but she's standing right there.
Yeah, but I guess if people around
they walked out together. Gay. Yeah. So
Hayden was present.
After it was over, he's shaking hands, everything. He talked to Hayden. He's like, oh, and about all that stuff you said, and Hayden was like, Hayden didn't even address it. I was like, you being insubordinate. No.
He didn't seem like he was scared, though.
Right.
Like he was threatened. He
didn't
seem like Hayden felt threatened.
And he was like, oh, okay, yeah. And he walked away. And he went to his office. Of course, this might be out of order, but it's in order for me to say it now because it's what happened. He called Gary.
No, it's in order.
He told Gary that this
Hayden was gay.
Dude.
I mean, Robin.
This dude done bought the company. Mm. He is not who he say he is. He done bought the company.
Why did he tell him?
And Gary is like, what?
He's
and
scared.
Then, he's scared. He was like, well, does that mean he's moving here? And Hayden was like, I guess, And then Gary started asking him questions. Hayden started telling Gary, but he tried to hit on me. He's gay. You don't have to worry about him.
He was like, he really wanted me. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he made me feel so, this and that. And Gary was like, you cannot be this dumb. I'm like, Gary, you're just figuring out.
I agree with Gary. Like,
you just figuring out your friend is a little. I don't know how he
didn't know Hayden that well.
He was like, you an attorney, you don't know when someone's lying? Because he didn't already seen Gary, Robin in action. He know Robin ain't gay.
Yeah, but he ain't
tell Hayden that. Which I was like, oh, they ain't that close.
Because he don't want to let him know that somebody else is like with his girl.
Yeah, he didn't share that. So he hung up the phone on him, which he should have. Because at this point, we tired of him. Everybody, anytime your friend's starting to get tired of you now, it's a wrap, dude. Honestly. So anyways, that happened. And I thought we weren't going to get no Fatima and Zach, just a team of this episode, but we got a little bit. Because Robin did, Robin did let Andy know he couldn't do anything for Zach, but he arranged so that they can go see him as long as there's an attorney present. Fatima can see him. So Andy calls Fatima. That is what, yeah. Andy calls Fatima. And Fatima runs out of the house. I was like, girl, he ain't going nowhere. He in the jail. He not leaving
right
for a while. You ain't got to run. She had like gym shoes on. She was like trekking. She got out of there. She got to that jailhouse.
Fatimi's.
And I love Fatima. That's my favorite. She got to they got to jail. Andy goes in and Zach like, she got to be here because you know they trying to talk and whatever. Yeah. And Andy's all every now and then chiming in, so it was really funny. And then Fatima tells Zach that you know, really, like in so many words, it wasn't really worth it. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Are you gonna say that to me?" Like,
no, I was like, "Why would you say that?"
All the stuff you did.
The last antics you did was so not worth it at all.
And so, then Andy was like, Andy was like, yeah, Andy was like, let me talk to you guys. Like, he's free. You know, basically, he on the outside free. Y'all going through this.
Right.
Was it like even, y'all need to stop letting him live y'all life. And I'm like, Andy is growing on me. I said it last week. Andy's growing on me again.
She's right. She was right.
She's growing on me. So she was like, yeah, y'all letting him interrupt what y'all got. And she was spitting number truth. And she said, I'm gonna show y'all my favorite part.
Listen, I'm a street girl, so I get it.
Really?
I'm very street.
What kind of street? Beverly Hills Street or Clarify?
All the streets. I'm very street. Universally street wise.
I felt that period.
Y'all, you're not from the suburbs, so I'm
from all the streets.
I feel like I would probably say that.
This street, that street.
Yeah, I saw myself in her when she said that because I'm like,
me too. I was like,
I probably would say that. And they was like, you know, Zach and Fatima, street. What street you from? She said, I'm for all the streets, universal streets.
She got more sense than them.
All the streets.
That's what I'm talking about.
She from all the streets. That was the highlight of the show this week. So, anyways, Zach. And after they start questioning her street cred, Zach said, "This is all your fault." To Fatima, he said, "This is all your fault." Yeah. And she was like, "Why?" Because she was like, "This," and I think she was like, "Wait,
it's all her fault."
No, but then he said, "Because you gotta be careful who you know giving yourself to."
Yo, you know this is all your fault, right? What? You gotta be careful who you give that thing to.
Oh my God.
And that was funny. That part was funny. And so then they start doing this little talk, forgetting Andy standing there. Yeah, you know I am a stallion, all this kind of stuff. And then they was laughing, and then here come
the DA.
The DA. And he drops them with some bad news. Not only is Zach not getting out, he got what?
They trying to get him for 10 to 15.
Yeah, he said you were off parole, but when you got arrested for the child thing, you went back on parole.
Probation.
You went back on probation. I mean, I said parole. You went back on probation, and Zach didn't think he was on probation, but you were, and so you'll get 10 what?
15. How aren't you supposed to know? How do you
not know you're on probation? That threw me. But anyway, Zach was like, what? And
Fatima
was like, what? And Andy was like, is there anything you could do? And he was like, he looking like straight up and down like, I ain't doing nothing. Ain't nothing. And Zach was like, and so that's how it ended. That was the episode. It was a lot of fun.
That was the
dream. It was a little bit of sultriness, a little bit of, this and that, but not a lot. Enough. Yeah. So I think they really finna amp it up because first of all, we coming closer and closer to the end
of this season.
And then on the 14th, which is next week, is All the Queen's Men come back on. I heard. I saw. Yeah. So I don't know how if they're gonna have to. I don't know. We'll see how it goes as far as the shows go. That's why Fuego ain't on it because he got work to do. Fuego got to work. So
yeah, he gotta work.
But that's it, y'all. That's it. Hope you guys are liking these recaps, reviews sprinkled with a little bit of our own opinion and our soberistic drink. Bam! This was the
period. Watermelon key.
Watermelon key.
Don't forget it. It's gonna
It's
be
a
your
sober
favorite
drink.
drink.
This is a signature drink. You can't go buy this in the store. You actually have to make it the way we made it.
Period. Or the way she made it. Y'all seen
the way I made it. Or
I just drink.
Put your own spin. Y'all know I tell y'all to put your own spin to it. But I'm telling you, if you make this drink, people gonna be like, especially I could see like a girls' night, they will love this drink.
No, that's so good. I love it.
It's really good. I took my time drinking mine, but it was really good.
It's really tasty.
So guys, anything else you wanna add? Talk about? Have y'all reached out to Tyler and told him about us?
Yeah. Make sure you
I don't
tag
think
Tyler
y'all
Perry
even did that.
and Sistas on BT.
Yeah, like
Tag
what
them.
y'all waiting for? Make sure y'all comment on this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel so that we can keep making more videos of other
For
shows just for you. Make sure y'all comment so we know y'all stopped by. All right? She said what?
I love you.
She said she loved y'all. No. I appreciate y'all for I appreciate y'all for watching every week. I can see the views.
Thanks.
I know sometimes if we drop it late, less people watch. Early, more people watch. Just even if you watch the show, just watch, and then y'all can help us out. So we missed something, and put a comment.
Yeah, because I know.
Or something we didn't say, or something we said, whatever.
Let's
just comment,
chat.
because I do communicate with y'all. When y'all drop a comment, I reply. I try to reply to all of them, because ain't that many. So, so I can hit them all right now. So I'll be like, hey, thanks for watching. And I really do appreciate y'all. But listen, that's it. I hope you guys have had a wonderful holiday. If y'all celebrate 4th of July, this past 4th of July. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend in the upcoming week. And we'll see you same time, same place next week. So go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing. Go out, do it, and be great today.
Period.